Mr. Hogan, the outspoken Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, demanded the UK government face up to the fact that decision time is here on Brexit, levelling criticism at Westminster's failing to deliver a solution to the Irish border question. Theresa May pledged to avoid a hard border on the island of Ireland in order to move Brexit negotiations forward. However, the two solutions put forward by Westminster have been branded complete fantasy by EU officials. Leaders from across the EU institutions have warned they will pull the plug on any withdrawal deal unless a satisfactory answer is delivered by the Prime Minister on Ireland. Michel Barnier, the Commission's chief Brexit negotiator, has now said the EU's work on the matter is done and for the UK to provide a solution. Brexit News. Commissioner Phil Hogan blasts UK over Ireland border. The Brexit story has shown is that the UK does not have an alternative policy to EU membership. Mr. Hogan continued the tough rhetoric from Brussels, even dismissing the entire concept of Brexit. He said, "One thing the Brexit story has shown is that the UK does not have an alternative policy to EU membership, not by a long shot. Even Brexiteers are happy to keep one foot in the EU, security, transport agreements, and continues participation in some EU agencies." The Irishman added, "The EU looked at the UK's ideas and is not convinced that can give us the border security we need within the Brexit timescale, and has sent the UK back to the drawing board." Mr. Hogan affirmed the EU's commitment to ensuring a backstop is included in the final withdrawal agreement, which would keep Northern Ireland in the customs union if Mrs. May fails to deliver on her pledge of no hard border. The debate requires a British commitment of a landing zone involving some form of customs arrangement and softening of the red lines, he added. Or do the Brexiteers want to carry on the civil war until there's not a building left standing on the other side? Is this the sort of victory they seek? If so, they don't only endanger the UK's economy, but its society also. Meanwhile, technical negotiations on the Irish border and future UK-EU relationship will continue in behind the scenes in Brussels. Brexit Secretary David Davis told MPs on Wednesday the government intends to have a political trade partnership in place by October. Asked whether negotiations would continue through the transition period, Mr. Davis said, "No, not inevitably. Bear in mind, you've just left out a 6-month lacuna between October and this year and March 2019. So it will not inevitably spill over." He added, "There's no reason why we can't turn a very detailed substantive arrangement into a treaty before the end of the Article 50 period." Mr. Barnier has always maintained the substantive legal negotiations on a free trade agreement would only take place when the transition period starts.